Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Newsgeek.
What's going on, guys?
I'm Rocco.
You gotta check for your name. What happened? I'm
No.
Phil.
I was checking for.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh no. See.
You're
Oh,
not
see
prepared.
now. Well, we'll see.
Well, just hold on to
this
that.
is mine, but I'm not very happy. But anyway,
We watched Clash of Champions.
that was this past Sunday. I know we're late, but things happen.
There's a lot to mull over. You know, you had to watch Raw and SmackDown.
Yes.
Sometimes it helps, you know.
Yeah, I
but
get to get some, background on what they were thinking with some of these winners.
overall, what was your total opinion of Clash of
underwhelmed.
Champions? Underwhelmed.
Because on paper it was a very good card,
Yeah.
but the matches
And we
were
had a
not
lot
that
of
good.
different picks, which was great.
There was only 2 title changes. It was like very weird. It was such a weird show. Like on paper, it was like, oh man, it's gonna be a banger, but nope.
Yeah, I guess I would give it a
I
6
don't
out of
know.
10. Nothing too
Yeah,
special.
it was like a
Judging the card.
glorified Raw SmackDown. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I
it
was
fine.
tired. I was getting tired. I thought some
Were
of
you?
the matches were pretty long towards the end.
Oh yeah.
The Kofi Orton match,
after
so long, but it was really good.
After Becky, Sasha, everything was a standstill.
Yeah.
For me. But whatever.
Well, let's jump into it. What was the first match?
Cruiserweight.
That was on the pre-show.
Pre-show. I'll be here. Where are we? Woo. Decent match. Very sloppy. Like probably the sloppiest match.
Yeah, there was a
I
few
don't know,
hits and misses.
It was definitely not on Gulak. It was on Umberto and Lindsay. They kind of had like the jitters or something. They
Man,
just
it was a
weren't
big
crisp.
deal. You know, big deal for Lindsay. You know,
I think it's his first pay-per-view match.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
But yeah, it was just very sloppy.
The one move that was the best was when Gulak had Lindsay on his shoulders and then Umberto dove out of the ring on top of both of them.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was probably the highlight of the match.
My favorite part was when it looked really bad, but Lindsay reversed submission that Umberto was doing into his own submission.
Yeah.
It looked really bad, but then Gulak just came and went, bah!
Yeah.
Because he was like, how dare you? That's my stuff.
It
But,
didn't flow correctly, but
no.
that was a good spot too.
Anyway, Gulak retains on
I knew
Lindsay.
it.
We both knew that Lindsay would take the pin, but we got it wrong. That, I don't know. After, like...
Phil got it wrong.
I did get it wrong. The champion got it wrong, but I don't know what I was thinking. I thought they were gonna pull the trigger, but the day of, I was like, why did I do this? It was so weird. That's what cost me. But anyway, on to the second match of the kickoff. Surprisingly, the U.S. title match.
Yeah.
AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander.
Oh,
I almost
man.
called him Cedric the Entertainer because my brother keeps calling him that. for some
I
reason.
thought that was a really fun match. It started strong with Cedric with that Michinoku driver, which is one of my favorite moves. I think it's a great move. If he lost right then and there, that would have been cool. But
No way. It
um,
was weird at 8. Like not
it was
even-
a good match.
It was
a good
fine.
match.
It was good, but the U.S. title, that's fine as being on the pre-show. But AJ Styles, like he should have been on the regular show. What could have replaced it?
Nakamura and Miz, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Roman and Rowan.
Like I don't. That would never happen.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
But anyway, I guess there was nowhere to put it. That's the problem with everything being a title match. They're all kind of important except for one, or whatever.
I mean, that's pretty much every pay-per-view. There's all title
No,
matches.
that's not true. That's not always true.
AJ wins.
Some titles aren't even defended.
retains. That was a good match, though. I thought it was a good
Did
match.
you hear that report that Vince is trying to bury Cedric?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
I don't know why.
I think it was
Cedric
Meltzer.
is so hot.
It was Meltzer, I think, reported that. I don't believe that. He's on TV way too much.
He's great.
It's weird that he lost clean Sunday. He lost clean on Monday.
And then got a Styles Clash off the ropes.
I know, he got the pin and got beat down. So I don't know
Crunched.
what are they going to do? Like, he has no right for this title anymore. He got
No.
destroyed twice. So I don't know
Yeah.
what they're going to do. Who knows? But anyway, show kicks off.
I would like
with-
if AJ kept it and just beat up a lot of the new talent trying to get over, you know?
You know
I
what?
think that'd be good just to give them a
Some
little...
people have, like, after Raw and SmackDown, speaking of Raw and SmackDown, that people are already looking forward to Survivor Series in November, like champion versus champion.
Mm-hmm.
So if AJ's the U.S. champion and Nakamura's the Intercontinental, it's like, we're going to get a rematch for that? I don't know. Or Ali might take it because we saw that, I guess that's the feud that's going on right now. So maybe Ali versus AJ would be cool.
Yeah.
Or even Cedric versus Nakamura would be cool. Because I don't think... The last time they did heel versus heel, I think it was Miz and Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that might have been like 2 years ago. I don't think it was last
Yeah.
year. But I don't know what they're going to do. But anyway, way too far ahead. We got Hell in a Cell to think about in October, but That was that. What was the first match?
Was it a tag?
Oh, it was the tag. It was the Raw tag. Where are we?
Yep.
Yeah,
which is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Right?
What do you mean?
Everything happened that you just knew was going to happen. Like, here's a bump. Oh, how did you do this?
It was very weird because I don't know what it was. Like, it just seemed like a very awkward match. Like, no one had chemistry or knew what to do in this match. And it was really quick, too. It was very fast. Yeah. The finish was Strowman going after Rude, and he actually hits Seth by mistake. And then he goes after Ziggler on the outside, and he kind of pulls the top rope, and he goes up the outside, and that sets up the Glorious DDT. Only one.
Just one.
It took one Glorious DDT to take out the Universal Champion. Ziggler and Rude, or Rudolph.
That's all it should take.
Rudolph. You like that name for them, Rudolph?
Are they calling that?
Some
Rudolph?
Oh,
Rudolph. Lord. Rudolph.
Well,
I'm excited to see new champs. Let's see this division go. Get the Viking Warriors up. Viking Raiders, whatever.
I told you, this was my reasoning for them winning, because they're just going to be transitional champions, and Viking Raiders will take it off of them.
Yeah.
Even though Heyman is high on Roode for some, I like Bobby Roode. So can we just call him Bobby Roode again? This Robert Roode thing I don't like. Just Bobby Roode's fine.
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue better. Anyway, that was the setup. Their beef for later in the night, because Strowman backstage was like, there's a lot of backstage stuff in this pay-per-view, which is normally not the case. Strowman was just like, I didn't lose it, that was Seth's loss, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
he's going to go on a losing streak, because I'm going to make him lose it too. Womp, womp. Anyway, next was it New Day Revival? No.
No, not another tag match. Was it the women's?
No.
Nakamura Miz?
Maybe. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just pick one. Maybe it was Flair Bailey. It was Flair Bailey, I think.
Was it?
I think it was Flair Bailey.
And I'm sorry, who won? I missed the ending of the match. Bailey won.
Bailey won.
Okay, I missed the ending.
It was very fast. The move, the bad start.
You knew Charlotte's going to lose in her hometown.
Well, Cedric lost in his hometown too.
Yep.
Yeah, a very fast match. I like the story. I hate the match because both of them can really go. And it was Charlotte beating the crap out of Bailey for 95% of it. And it would just finish because you didn't see it, but Bailey exposed the bottom turnbuckle when the ref was not
Did
looking.
she?
And then kind of went, bah, to Charlotte on it, and that knocked her out. And
that little
1, 2,
rascal.
3. And then the funniest bit was her taking after she pinned, she ran to the back and was gone.
I heard about that.
She was gone. I think she actually left the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Because during the Sasha and Becky match, I was like, where's Bailey?
Oh, that's why it makes sense.
And I think Bailey just bounced. I think she just left the arena, which was funny. So Bailey retains. She wins in nefarious heel fashion.
So is Carmella going to be next for Bailey? Because she came out and helped save Charlotte last night on SmackDown.
I think it'll be Sasha and Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a little mini match.
Yeah.
Leading up to it, because.
But what brand is Sasha on?
Raw.
Oh.
It doesn't really matter anymore.
I guess. Well, it's going to start mattering.
Well, they said no more wild card rule.
What does that mean for 24/7 championship?
I think champions could go up between two.
Hmm.
That's how I interpret it. Anyway, Carmella, because Carmella and Bailey are friends in real life too.
Yeah.
But so they were really like building
everyone's
up
friends with Bailey in real life.
You're not friends with Bailey.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, Bailey wins. Then we get the New Day Revival. I'm almost certain. This was probably this one saved because to this point I was like, this pay-per-view is so not good. Like even AJ Cedric was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's a pre-show. You knew there was no title change happening. But this was like really, really good. Revival wins. I got that one wrong. This was a hell of a match.
Great match. Working that leg of Xavier the whole time.
Good storytelling, yeah. That really woke me up because I was like, this is gonna be a very long pay-per-view.
I'm happy Revival won.
Mm-hmm. They're the first ones ever to be NXT, Raw, and SmackDown.
Really?
Tag champions, yep. They're the first
very
ones
cool.
ever.
I think I saw Dawson post a picture of them holding.
Oh yeah.
Have they only had the Raw once or twice?
I'll say twice.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'd say twice. They've had NXT. They're the first two-time tag champions in NXT too.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Good for them. Yeah, good for them. I'm excited for the Revival.
Yeah, I'm excited. It looks like they're gonna continue this feud as we saw on SmackDown. So I don't know. But good for them. This
Where's Heavy Machinery?
They just squashed the B team.
Yeah.
And Otis now only wears
the shorts.
Trunks.
The trunks.
That's all he wears now.
I wonder if that was like Vince's idea. Let's see your gut. Jiggle your belly around.
Well, he did that on the SmackDown last week before. Like, he actually like took off his thing and he kind of like exposed himself pretty much, and he probably thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway. Look at his big gut jiggle
Look
around.
at him jiggle. That not Mick Foley, what's his name? Chris Farley. Anyway, next I think it was Nakamura Miz. I was wrong again. Nakamura retains. Makes sense. Thanks to Sami Zayn, who's selling the hell out of the Undertaker attack, which is funny.
Sammy's probably the best part about that.
I
don't remember anything about this match though.
There was nothing happened.
Yeah.
It was very weird because
Kinshasa.
I love how he calls him like Nakamura-san. It cracks me up. But it was funny because when Sammy's doing his whole he's doing his Leo Rush thing where he's just commentating the whole time. And I think the point was for him to continue the whole time, but they kind of cut him off because they got very annoying.
Oh, did he?
And I was like, yo, this is really detracting from the match because I'm trying to watch, and all you hear is him yelling, and they cut off his mic.
That's funny.
Because I think it was supposed to go all the way, because there was a spot where Miz takes the mic and throws it up the ramp. But what's the point? Because he already got cut off anyway. So I think backstage they were like, okay, it's not working. Let's just cut him off. But they wanted to do the spot anyway. Anyway, the finish was Sammy tries to interfere with Miz. Miz gets on the outside to go after Sammy, which makes him eat a Kinshasa and then another Kinshasa in the ring.
Miz, you fool! You should have known better, Miz. How many times have you?
People really thought the Miz was gonna win just so he can tie Jericho's record.
Not yet. I think next time.
Yeah, we'll see. But he wasn't on SmackDown at all, so.
That's right.
But then it looks like Ali's gonna be Nakamura's. Maybe a little triple threat. Who knows?
Next was Bliss. I think that had to be earlier in the night, but
I think Bliss, Cross, and Fire and Desire was next. This was really good.
Did you see? I thought it was kind of sloppy a little bit.
It was really good, and I said this on Twitter that day. Nikki Cross is the MVP of the whole division, the women's tag team division, because she is so charismatic. She kind of gyrated herself to mock.
Oh yeah.
She's so good. She's great in the ring, but then her character work recently is so good, and I hated this pairing of Bliss and Cross. But I'm all for it. I'm glad they retained.
Fire and Desire, you'll get it eventually. I don't think you're ready.
I don't think they're ready. I really want them to split. They don't have enough tag teams, so they won't split. But I feel like they would do much better split and then come back eventually. You know,
they should have a good feud between each other.
Well, I feel like they were.
But what about Demandy's Donuts? Then they can't do their donut.
It doesn't matter.
Web show.
That's fine. Anyway. I'm glad. Maybe we'll get them against Hugging Boss Connection or whatever next, because they had a match and they beat up on Nikki. And apparently, I said Bliss and Sasha don't really like each other backstage.
No.
And it kind of.
I bet Sasha is such a brat backstage.
Did you watch the Chronicles thing?
I didn't.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It was on Saturday, and they played it again after Clash of Champions, and that's when I saw it.
Okay. It
was actually pretty good. Anyways, then we had Sasha Becky. Yeah, that's all we had left.
Also, pretty good match. You win this one.
I win this one. Technically,
is this the one you're debating your pick on, or?
No, it was the Kofi Orton one.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the only reason I picked New Day.
Because debating your shenanigans, you were gonna be someone's gonna get the squad.
Well, I thought Miz was gonna win by DQ. I thought Miz would win by DQ. So you got this one wrong. This one's safe.
But she still retains. Happy about that. Becky shouldn't lose it yet.
It was so stupid because
I hate Sasha.
This was really good. The match obviously wasn't long, but the beatdown afterward was very good. It was funny because they go to the concession stand and she's putting mustard on her back. That was pretty funny.
It was a good match,
but it's so stupid because ref gets hit by
a chair shot by Becky.
Here's the logic part that's bad. Sasha comes in right in front of the ref, is gonna hit Becky with the chair. You're gonna get disqualified. You're not the champion.
Yeah.
What are you doing? But obviously Becky evades. She takes the thing and hits the ref by mistake. That's what DQs her. But the ref doesn't call for the bell. We have to hear it from commentary, who probably heard it from Vince and someone else in the back. Very weird. That whole thing was weird. But whatever.
I like
Doesn't
one
matter.
chair shot takes out a ref for like 20
Not even in the
minutes.
head. It was like on the shoulder.
Oh,
and he
that's
sold
good.
it. And he sold it like he had a concussion or something. Anyway, he got knocked out. Good for Becky retaining. They're gonna have a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell. That's gonna be.
Becky will still win.
crazy.
No, Banks is not winning.
Sasha hasn't won in like forever right now.
Because she's a jabroni.
Anyway, no, she has to win.
Burf.
Anywho,
Kofi Orton.
Then we had Kofi and Orton.
Cannot believe Kofi won.
I can't believe. Once this happened, I was like, "Oh, Kofi's losing."
Yeah.
I was
Great match, though.
Oh, you're wrong. I was right. No, it's not good. You liked it?
I
hated
thought
this
it was
match.
a bit too long, but man,
It was
by
very
the time
long.
it ended, I was like
I was
pretty
dead.
excited.
Like the crowd was dead because this one killed everyone because it was really good. But this one was so plotting and Randy Orton-esque with his headlocks and chin locks and nothing. There was nothing about this match that was
Some good moments. I don't know.
I'm just very surprised
Yeah.
that Kofi won clean.
Me too.
Very surprised. So that's it for Orton.
When Kofi tries to do the SOS on Orton, Orton's like too tall or something. It just does
yeah,
not
it
look
looked
like
weird.
anything.
It was not because he's
That
not.
used
He's
to
not
be his
nimble
old
anyway.
finisher.
SOS.
Yeah.
Trouble in Paradise is better because it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Those finishers are the best when you can just like pull them out of thin air. And anyway, so Kofi retains, and we know why. Because I was like, who's gonna face Kofi next? I mean, we still have a whole pay per view.
Wow. Yeah.
But yesterday, we saw the return of Brock Lesnar. They're gonna have a match on the first episode,
And SmackDown.
Friday night SmackDown on Fox on October 4th. So that's when Kofi will lose it. I don't know.
You think Kofi's gonna lose it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I guess he won't have a match at Hell in a Cell then.
Poor Kofi.
Right? I guess he won't because his next title shot is.
Well, let's say Lesnar gets it. Then who's gonna feud with Lesnar next on SmackDown?
Maybe
brand?
Kofi again. No, they'll have a rematch.
Will they?
They'll have a rematch. Maybe Kofi will take it off of him too. Who knows? Maybe he'll get it back then. That will really cement him as a champion.
I feel like this run's good, but it's time to end it.
And Lesnar,
He's
they're
had it for
losing
like,
to
what,
Lesnar
6-7 months?
since
WrestleMania.
April. So 5 months. By the time it'll be 6 months.
Okay, I think that's a good run for him.
Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah, he'll lose it to Lesnar, and then 2 days later it'll be Hell in a Cell.
2 days later, wow.
Got the 4th, and then the 6th is Hell
Oh,
in a
that's
Cell.
kind of weird for pay-per-views now. So you got to have a go-home show 2 days before the pay-per-view.
I mean, it used to be on Fridays, SmackDown.
I know.
I mean, it's pretty. I
Alright.
don't mind it.
Let's keep going. We got Roman and Rowan next.
Roman and Rowan. I had a sneaky feeling Roman would lose, but I couldn't pull the trigger.
I'm actually glad Rowan won.
I'm glad
And this
too.
is probably the best shock surprise of the night was the return of Luke Harper.
Did you like? Okay, how about the match
Thank
itself?
God.
The match itself. It was okay.
I'll be honest, no disqualifications. I didn't really pay too much attention to it,
It was
But
fine.
It was fun. It was fine. Two big guys throwing stuff at each other. A lot of steel steps. When he took the padding off the ring
Oh, the apron
thing.
yeah. That
I've
was
never
weird.
seen anyone do that.
No,
yet.
me neither. They
I'm
did
like,
it
what
again.
is that?
They did
Yeah.
it again yesterday, but I guess to take the padding and make it even harder. I don't know, the hardest part of the ring. My favorite part was when Luke Harper comes in because the camera direction was very good.
Yeah, you thought it was Rowan.
I thought it was Elias.
Oh.
He had the bun. Yeah. And I was like, is that Elias? I thought he was hurt. And then,
So
I was
now
like,
where
oh,
do they
shit,
go,
Luke
though?
Harper.
I'm so glad he's back, but
Tag
are they
team.
pairing them back up
No.
together? Come
No,
on.
I mean, they might, but next, obviously, it's going to be Roman.
Are they done with the Bludgeon Brothers gimmick?
Yes, clearly.
Because he still had like those weird pants with the frills on it.
Oh, but they have those rocker shirts.
Yeah.
The metal rock. Anyway, it's going to be Roman and Daniel versus Harper and Rowan. That's how it's going to be. Probably in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
I don't know in a Hell in a Cell, but it'll be at Hell in a Cell.
Well, good for Rowan winning one on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, they're
good
really
for that guy.
People criticize
Let
this,
him talk
but they're
more.
trying to make a single star. They're trying.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do?
Yet they just bring us back as pack partner. But, alright, let's do it.
I like Harper, though.
Oh, I love Harper.
Next, finally, the Universal Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman. This was a very good match. People were shitting on it for some reason. I guess they were just tired. It was long. Long pay-per-view.
It was a long pay-per-view.
But, what's funny? Like, people have really turned on Seth.
Because he's just a better chaser than a champion, It's like you want him to win, but this is my gripe. I think I'm glad he brought out the pedigree. Thought that was awesome. He brought out the pedigree.
Took 4 stomps, too.
That's the thing with the stomp, dude. These big dudes, but Braun sells the stomp, awesome. Like, no one sells the stomp. Like, Lesnar does not sell it as well. But Braun really sells it, getting his head to go down and, like, body to go up. Like, so that's the thing with the stomp. It just doesn't look effective on these big guys. But thank God he sold it so well. But so I'm glad he pulled out the pedigree.
And let us stomp on throw it.
Yeah.
But it's
good finish.
It's sad because, like, Strowman, this is, I think someone said it's like the 6th time he's lost his Universal title shot.
Yeah.
It's the 6th time already. And
come on.
And I guess their logic is he looked good in defeat because it took one more stomp than Lesnar took. And it took a pedigree also. And obviously they had a match early in the night. You know, they're trying to protect them, but it's like you could just hear, like, people were really getting into this match, and then that was it. And then people were like, oh. Like, you could hear, like, an audible, like, aw. Like, they really wanted Braun. They wanted Braun. And especially at the Strowman freaking... That should have ended it. Strowman freaking doing a frog splash off the freaking ropes.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me, by the way. Because he looked like he lost it for a second.
Yeah, that's
right. I was like, oh my God. And then
that should have finished it.
Yo, he hit... That's it. That was it.
If that's what Walter does...
Yeah, that's what Walter does. I think that's how he won the UK title.
Yeah.
Done. Oh, but he's huge. He's bigger than Walter. So it's like, yo, that guy just falls on a thin-ass Seth Rollins, and he kicks out?
Come on.
I mean, to be fair, like, he sold the knees. Good on Strowman for, like, oh, I just killed my knees by doing that. So it gave Rollins a couple of seconds to, like, recover.
Yep.
But sheesh. Anyway, that's not the story. Seth wins. We all saw that coming because we know who is next.
The Fiend!
Lights go out in the apron. Yeah. He gets some. Lights come back up. He's in a Sister Abigail. He takes the Sister Abigail. Then it goes back out. Lights come back on. He has the mandible claw in.
Yes, I love that mandible claw with him.
And that was how we ended. You thought it was done because you were like, "Oh, I didn't see it."
No, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know what. I should have known better. I was just so tired.
You know what? You saw the copyright whatever on the bottom, so you're like, "Oh, that's it. That's it." Yeah. I'm like, nope. I watched enough takeovers to know.
But I even knew it was coming. I think I was just so tired I didn't care anymore.
I was like, are they really not gonna have the Fiend come out? There's no way. And oh, there it goes. So good. Monday was great. Fiend breathing heavily on Seth Rollins to end the night.
With Seth Rollins like whimpering like.
That's great though. The visual was amazing.
It was good. And then that weird upside down and the Funhouse logo for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
that was nuts.
That was crazy.
That was nuts.
This is gonna be so much fun. How many weeks we had to a Hell in a Cell? We had
3.
What was this? What's today? Today's the
20th.
No,
19th, 18th.
18th. Yeah, today's the 18th. So 16. So we had the 23rd. This Monday. Then the 30th. So we have 2 more Mondays. 2 more Mondays of this build. Seth is losing, right?
I hope Seth loses. There's no way Fiend has to get it.
There's one way.
If he loses, no, I don't want any one way. I want
Fiend to win. Believe me, there's only one way, and I think my brother brought this up because he destroyed Fiend did the mandible claw on Kane. That's gonna bring out the Undertaker, and he's gonna interfere and cost Fiend the match. I have to Hell in a Cell.
I don't want him to lose at all.
Of course, I don't want him to lose, but if that leads to them feuding and Fiend going over Undertaker, and that's Undertaker's retirement, I have no problem with that. And then he'll grab it from Seth later.
But then we have a whole year of build up to WrestleMania to him versus Undertaker. Like, who's he gonna fight in the meantime?
I don't know about that. Maybe it's a Rumble. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, but this is why I talk about Survivor Series, because people are saying that it should be Lesnar versus the Fiend at Survivor Series. That would be nuts. Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would be, but...
Oh my God, but then Fiend can't lose.
Exactly, but neither can Lesnar.
Oh my God, I mean Lesnar can lose. He's lost.
Yeah.
He lost clean at SummerSlam. Clean as a whistle to Seth.
All right, well, let's tally it up.
Oh, here we go, folks. I'll go with me first. 1,
Phil's
2,
been
3,
the champion
4, 5, 6, 7 since Mania, I think.
No, I had it at Mania. You won it on the next one.
No, I won it at Mania, I thought.
No, I won it at Mania. I had it one pay-per-view, I think.
Was it Money in the Bank?
Anyway, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're new. You probably would have won with the tiebreaker anyway, because there was a lot of tables broken. I didn't even bother to
Oh! You're new! Newsgeek Office Predictions Champion!
I don't know what I was thinking with this triple threat. cruiserweight match. I was
feels good.
I went out on a limb. I was really hoping for the Miz to win.
My plasticky, instead of Goldie, my precious plasticky. Oh, it feels good. Say goodbye, Phil. It's mine for. Can I retain for as long? Phil had a good reign. I'll give him that. 5-month reign
since Mania.
Good reign.
Anyway, your reign lasts all of 3 weeks. But anyway,
I don't want to be like Sasha Banks.
Be sure. That was me for a while. I can never hold it for more than one pay-per-view. Anyways, be sure to join us on the week before. Nice. What is that?
What Alexa Bliss?
Bliss? Oh my god. Anyway, join us for Hell in a Cell predictions when that happens. Okay, Pete, done. And we'll get that going. I guess that Monday. I think Monday's gonna have to.
For sure.
It's gonna have to be that Monday because I'm gonna be kind of busy. Anyway,
thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Newsgeek for all your pop culture, wrestling, fun news. I'm Rocco.
I'm Phil. Don't forget gaming.
See you next time.